Hello and welcome back to PGSN. I am Boston Harding here with
Mariah Perez.
And to start off, we had the 106-pounders Gavin Norton for Lone Peak and
It's a forfeit
for
at
Pleasant
that
Grove.
weight.
Yeah.
So starting off at 113, we have Ethan Reeves for Pleasant Grove and Brigham Broker for Lone Peak. Ethan in early on the high C, tries to switch double, and gets that takedown for 3. Cutting him back up. And Brigham in on a double, trying to finish it. Ethan being stubborn with his defense. Gets back over to that overhook. Ethan circles out of the underhook. Wow, Brigham in on a shot. Ethan's gonna switch to a front quarter, trying to run it. And he's gonna need to get that leg out of there if he's trying to get that. Oh, locks up a cradle. He's gonna take it back, getting his near fall, and he gets the pin. Your winner at 113 pounds, Ethan Reeves from Pleasant Grove. That brings the team score tied 6-6. Going into our next bout, Spencer Crawford versus Michael Westman.
And your Viking is Spencer Crawford.
In on a shot is, Michael Westman. As he tries to finish that double. Has the body lock on Spencer and is trying to mat return him. Spencer looks for a head throw but does not get it and gives up the takedown. And we're back to the centers.
Spencer starting in a defensive position here, looking to get that escape and get the 1 point.
Westman tries throwing a boot in, and Spencer defends it, trying to seal off as Westman's looking for that cross wrist. He has the bar and wrist, the reinforced bar, trying to go for that tilt. Doesn't run it the right side though, and then gives it up and tries to look for a crossface cradle. Spencer does a good job fighting off that top hand. And gets up to his feet and is awarded his 1 point for the escape. Westman going for a snap down, going head in the hole, looking for a cradle. Spencer's fighting off his back here. He's got to try to get it back to his base, which he is able to. Westman keeps fighting for that cradle. Spencer tries to push away that leg. As Westman tries running it again. No near fall rewarded yet, but I think he's got the 4 near fall points locked up. They're just waiting for him to switch to a new move as Westman doesn't give it up. And that will bring us to the end of the first period. I think the score is 1-7, I believe, or 2-7. I'm not sure who got the choice there, but they chose to start in neutral. Spencer in on the ankle pick. Does get it to the ground, and he's trying to lock up a cradle. Is awarded his 3 for takedown. Spencer, again, working that cross-face cradle. As he's got to be careful here as they're almost out of bounds if he's going to try to lock anything up here. As he just pushes them out of bounds and hustles back to the center. I think keys for Spencer here on top is he's got to fight for that crossface and really just try to lock up that cradle, since it is one of his strengths on top, as is such a strong top rider. Goes for a leg, and Weissman gets the escape. Spencer looking for that ankle again, but nothing there. And 3 takedown for Weissman as he looks for a claw ride. He's reaching over top. And Spencer goes again for that nice stand-up where you go baseball grip on the hand if they reach over, which we've been going over a lot. Looking for the ankle pick again. Spencer's got to switches to knee, tries to run it, and Spencer gives up the takedown for 3. Weissman goes for that cross wrist tilt. Spencer fighting hard on it. He's got to stay careful here because he's in trouble. Honestly, a questionable call by the ref there. I'm not sure I would have awarded a pin, but definitely the 2 reversal, and it is rewarded. Potentially even some near fall there as well, because he was definitely in danger there, and you can give up a defensive pin on those cross wrist tilts. Spencer did a good job fighting it. But so it was Spencer's choice first period. Weissman chooses bottom. Goes claw ride, and Weissman has that hooked. Spencer in with the boot on the leg ride. Spencer's got to flatten him out here if he wants to try to go for that power half or that crossface, because he's riding a little high right now. He's also got to make sure he keeps that foot locked as he gets to the side, and he gets reversed for 2. Weissman on the reversal. Crawford with the escape brings the score to 16-7 for Lone Peak's Weissman, as Crawford tries to goes for the high C, or it's kind of a single, like a straight single. He's got to get up to his feet here and try to switch double, and he gets the takedown as they are out of bounds. Crawford chooses neutral to try to work his takedowns more. As it stands right now, Weissman does not have the major decision with 35 seconds remaining in the period, in the 3rd period. Spencer sprawls on Weissman's shot as he goes double, tries to lift Spencer up. Spencer fighting that, gets an overhook, as he's gonna try to circle out and square his hips to not give up that angle. And he switches sides for the takedown. Weissman in on a claw ride. And that is all. Your winner at 120 pounds, Michael Weissman of Lone Peak by major That will bring the team score to 10-6 in favor of Lone Peak. At 126 pounds, we have Drake Anson of Lone Peak and Derek Harrison of Pleasant Grove. Heavy hands early for this 126 bout. As Derek Harrison is in on a shot, but nothing there. As they go for a little bit of a scramble as he tries attempting a head throw. Harrison with the headlock, looking to circle in and try to get some near fall points, and he gets him over to his back. Harrison looking to go for the fall here. Has his near fall locked up. He's just trying to look for that fall. I know that's in tight. He's got some time too, as long as he keeps him in that position. Pushing that elbow across his face to try to get that in deeper. Still no fall called yet, as Derek works that in a little deeper as well. 1 minute remaining in the period. And the fall. Your winner by fall at 126 pounds, Derek Harrison of Pleasant Grove, bringing the team scores up to 16-10 in favor of Pleasant Grove. Sorry, my mistake. It's 12-10 for Pleasant Grove. Up next, we have returning state champ of 5A, Caleb Jackson of Pleasant Grove, and Isaac Backman of Lone Peak for your 132-pound bouts. Caleb in early, trying to go for a snap down, working his fakes. Gets that underhook snap down. Looking to keep short arms here, snap him down again, go head in the hole. Goes hamstring and gets a single. Gets back to that snap down, trying to run that head in the hole again. As he fights in that front headlock position, switches to an underhook, tries to drag out, which he's able to get 3 for the takedown. As he works to get a boot in, but he cuts him back up to his feet. As Backman is in on a leg, no call yet, and that is one escape for Backman. Caleb in on a front headlock, but chooses to just shoot him out of bounds, trying to force the caution, or not the caution, my bad, the stall call on Backman, as Caleb has been very active this period. Has an underhook. Backman tries to go for maybe a fireman's or a duck under from there, but nothing materialized. Caleb works the inside trip and gets the takedown for 3 as he gets a leg in and is looking to crossbody ride. He's gonna run his power half from there if he can get it, trying to get those backs. Puts the arm over the head and scoops the head. He's looking for the fall. Getting his swipes for sure, though. Switches to be on top. As he still is in that, he still has his arm trapped, but he will live to fight until the next period, bringing it to 10-1 in favor of Caleb Jackson of Pleasant Grove. As Backman gets the choice, defers, and Caleb Jackson chooses bottom. Caleb looking to stand up here. While Backman in on a leg, Caleb sprawls and gets his escape point, pushes Backman out of bounds as Caleb works to push the pace of the match. Backman in with a good fake, gets Caleb to react, but nothing there as he shoots a single. Caleb in that front headlock, goes cow catcher, gets him to his back, and he's looking pretty flat there. Just got to settle in here. And he gets the fall. Your winner at 132 pounds, Pleasant Grove, Caleb Jackson, brings the score to 18-10 for Pleasant Grove. Next bout at 138 pounds, we have Ethan Tanner of Lone Peak and Quincy Benson of Pleasant Grove. Out of bounds as we work back to the center. Tanner fakes a shot. Nothing happened from those heavy ties though. Quincy looks to snap down. Looks to drag around. Is in on that overhook and a front headlock. Maybe trying to go front quarter here, but Tanner does a good job squaring back up. Quincy defends Tanner's shot. Gets the cradle. He's got a cradle, but no change yet, so nothing's been called. But he locks that cradle up a little bit deeper. Looking to go over. He's got some time to work here with. As he circles backside. Gets awarded his takedown and is getting near fall. But he's got him in trouble here. He's looking to pin. And he gets the fall. Your winner at 138 pounds for Pleasant Grove, Quincy Benson. I will make the score 24-10 in favor of Pleasant Grove.
Next up, 124 pounds for the Lone Peak, Abram Robinson. And your Viking, Wyatt Bingham.
At 144 pounds, we have Abram Robinson of Lone Peak and Wyatt Bingham of Pleasant Grove. Wyatt looking quick to score, gets a double, switches, and he gets his takedown, looking to chop. As Robinson works up to his feet for the one escape. Wyatt with the underhook, tries to get a little deeper, tries to go for the knee pick. Snaps him down and gets his takedown with the go behind, making it 6-1 for Wyatt Bingham. Tries to use that head lever there, trying to straighten the arm out, but goes crossbody ride, breaks him flat, and looks to be going crossface for the potential points. I think right there, you could probably switch sides and go power half. But he's got the bar at think he has the reinforced bar, so he's probably going to try to roll through for a tilt, which he does with the rebar tilt, but Robinson doing a good job fighting back. As Wyatt Bingham keeps the bar. It's in there deep, so I don't think he's going to be able to fight out of it too hard, but we're nearing the end of the first period. So Wyatt's got to look to try to go for another reinforced bar tilt, or maybe just try to run the bar he has. Robinson being stubborn, giving up nothing. As at the end of the first period, 6-1 in favor of Pleasant Grove. As Wyatt chooses, or I think Robinson defers and Wyatt chooses bottom. As Wyatt looks to change over and quickly get his escape, but Robinson in on a double as Wyatt tries to lock up a cradle. Or looks like he's trying to go through for like a step through Turk right now. And he's gonna get his escape point for one, as there's a little bit of a scramble there, but Wyatt just chooses to go for his escape. Wyatt attempts sweep single. On a Russian tie right now, but let's go of it. Robinson in on a single. Wyatt goes crackdown, forces it back up, and in a bit of a scramble here as Wyatt tries to pressure that leg down, bringing Robinson to his back, looking for cradle. He's got to try to circle that to the side and drive it over so he can finish on top, chest to chest. He's got that cradle in pretty deep though, so he just got to circle, which he does. Bingham looking for the fall here. He's getting his back points, and that's a pin. I'm not sure what the ref was looking at there. That man was very flat. But Wyatt trying to go back over with it, gives it up. Robinson back in on a single. Wyatt back into that crackdown, goes for the leg. Not quite a crotch lock, but back to the center. As Robinson gets the escape. Goes sits out, and nothing there as the second period ends. Going into the third period, 14-2 in favor of Wyatt Bingham as he chooses to start in neutral. Wyatt is one takedown away from a technical fall, but goes for the straight to back with the Turk step, is looking to lock up a pin, and he gets it. Wyatt Bingham with the tech pin at 144 pounds by bringing the match total to 30-10 in favor of Pleasant Grove, as Wyatt comes up big there with the tech pin. Because if he got out after that, it would have just been called a tech, and it would have left one bonus point on the table, but secures the 6 with the fall. At 150 pounds, we have team captain Nash Parker of Pleasant Grove against Spencer Wolcombe of Lone Peak. But we're gonna have a bit of an intermission here, introducing our wrestler of the night.
Now for 150 pounds, your Viking, Nash Parker. And for Lone Peak, we have Spencer Van Vorkum. Nash going underneath, spinning around, getting a shot single leg, bringing them almost out of bounds there. Now we'll get them out of bounds. Bringing them back to the middle and neutral. Nash on top. Nash getting around. Warcombe's got that single leg.
Nash squares back up and gets around for the three-point takedown. Nash working for that inside wrist and gets the bar. Tries to run opposite side as he gets caught reaching over top. There's a little bit of a scramble here, but Nash is able to get his hips away. Nash working the power half. Can't really do much from that position as he just has an Iowa right in trying to go for the same side. He's got to switch sides with that power half or try to get the leg in, which he does switch sides. As Orcom switches to single, but no change, bringing it to 3-0 at the end of the first in favor of Nash Parker of Pleasant Grove, as Nash goes bottom. Spencer looking for inside wrists as Nash looks to seal off here, and he works the leg right in. But Nash trying to catch Spencer in danger, which he's able to. And he's able to keep the leg split. Needs to keep circling outside, maybe try to go for a Turk step. But he's just gonna have him on his back here, getting his back points. As the ref swipes, he switches to reverse half outside, and he's gonna need to try to walk it closer to that side if he's gonna look for the fall, which he does. Nash looking for the fall here. He's got time. He's honestly in a good position. You just got to keep it there. Spencer Volkan won't be able to fight for that much longer. And Nash has him flat for the pin. Your winner at 150 pounds, Nash Parker of Pleasant Grove, bringing the team score to 36-10.
Next up at 157 pounds from Lone Peak, we have Isaac Palmer.
Your next 157 bout, Isaac Palmer of Lone Peak and Jack Dotson of Pleasant Grove. Jack looking to snap down as Palmer gets a single, goes front trip, and gets the takedown. Dotson looking to seal off and sit out here, trying to knee slide stand up. as Palmer secures a bar, but Jack does stand up as he switches to a single, trying to go backside double, but Jack does a good job fighting out of it, but Palmer does get him back to the mat and breaks him flat. Palmer working a crossbody ride and switches just to a parallel ride, still with the boot in. As Dotson does a good job getting the leg out. Palmer working a crossed wrist. Goes reverse bar to sink that bar arm in there. Palmer tries going cradle. Jack trying to break the lock and switch to a baseball grip and push that hand over his head. As Jack does a good job circling up, but he's broken back down. That will be the end of the first period. Score 3-0 in favor of Isaac Palmer of Lone Peak, as Palmer gets choice, defers, and Dotson chooses neutral. Jack back to a snap down. In a little bit of trouble there, but is able to get to the leg as Palmer lifts up the outside leg. Jack looking to hold on to that leg and not give up a takedown here, as he's got to get his hips back under him and try to knee slide back up to that leg, or just try to force a stalemate here if he can hang on out for a little bit longer. But his lock is broken, and Palmer with the takedown as he looks for a cradle. No near fall points awarded yet. As he gives him the swipes. Dotson fights back up to his base as Palmer is awarded 4 near fall points, and Dotson is able to escape, bringing the score to 10-1 in favor of Lone Peak. Palmer shoots a single as Dotson goes for a crotch lock. Just trying to force that stalemate from there again, as Palmer is awarded the takedown. Jack's got to try to roll through with that leg, force a little bit more of a scramble. We're nearing the end of the second period as Palmer locks up a cradle but is out of bounds. Six seconds left remaining in the period, as I assume Palmer will just try to ride him out, which he does. 13-1 going into the third period in favor of Isaac Palmer of Lone Peak, as Dotson gets choice. As they see some blood on the mat, they call blood time for advancing onto the third period. As we start the third period, Dotson chooses, or I believe it's Palmer chooses neutral. Palmer switches to double, looking for the takedown. He's got Dotson in trouble here. Jack's got to fight off his back. And Isaac Palmer of Lone Peak secures the fall, bringing the team score to 36-16 in favor of Pleasant Grove. Next matchup at 165 pounds is Caleb Hales of Lone Peak and Bo Goodman of Pleasant Grove. Hard hand fighting here to start off the match. Hales with the 2-on-1, looking to try to climb up, but Goodman does a good job fighting up. Hales takes a shot. Goodman circles, gets to the single. Gonna try to elevate it, but runs the pipe. And he's gonna secure his 3-point takedown as we are out of bounds. Hales start on bottom here. As Goodman goes for the claw ride. Goodman looking to work a crossface, which he's able to get. Trying to break him back flat. Works that crossface, is looking to go barbed wire here, maybe Turk. Tries to go for that cradle. Blood time called. As we are back from blood time. Goodman with that tight waist. Goes crossface again. Looking to get that inside wrist control. Not sure why the ref called them back up. As Goodman tries to nothing there. At the end of first period, we have Bo Goodman up 3-0 over Caleb Hales of Lone Peak as Goodman chooses bottom. Goodman goes for the seal-off stand-up. Doesn't get it immediately, but does get it on that second try. As Bo with the escape. Heavy hands from Bo Goodman here. Looks to snap. Switches to a double and gets the takedown for 3. Straight to work with that crossface. Looking to work that crossface cradle there, which he does get. Locks it up, but is broken. Not too much room to work with here as the ref calls it out of bounds. Bo goes tight waist chop. Trying to work for that wrist. Gets that cross wrist. Bo working to chop once again. Has that cross wrist again. Tries to look for the reverse bar. And goes for the tilt, the ball and chain tilt. As he gets his near fall points. Is awarded his near fall and tries to switch to that bar, goes around, and strange call there by the ref. I'm pretty sure they're not supposed to stop for blood time if one of the wrestlers is in danger or in an advantageous position to get a fall there. So interesting call by the ref there as Bo had him in trouble. As that is the end of the second period, Bo Goodman of Pleasant Grove leading 12-0 over Caleb Hales of Lone Peak. As they choose to start in neutral going into the third period. Bo heavy with that club. Hales in with the shot fake. Bo looking to pass that elbow. Hales shoots, gets in a bad position. Bo's got him in the front headlock. Sort of an arm drag position there as he just throws him to the mat and gets his takedown, which will make it a technical fall. Your winner at 165 pounds of Pleasant Grove, Bo Goodman, by technical fall, changing the team score to 41-16 in favor of the Vikings. At our next matchup, we have Steen West of Lone Peak and your state champion Viking, Bradley Farr. Brad working his snap downs. circles back to the center as he looks to push the pace. Far in on a double and switches to body lock, gets the takedown. As West tries to circle in with that leg. And will have Bradley in danger. As Far is able to get back out up to his feet. Making the score 3-2 in favor of Bradley. Bradley Farr in bottom, quickly up to his feet as he gets mat return, but does a good job standing back up. Brad looking to get that top hand off, which he's back in on a shot, looking for the reversal, and gets his one escape. Brad with the takedown. Trying to bring West back into the center of the mat. As Brad works for that inside wrist. As Brad just looks to ride him out. Oh, he goes for that tilt, but nothing there. As it is 7-4 going into the second period in favor of Bradley Farr. West furs, Bradley chooses bottom. As Brad works back up to his feet. West tries to switch double, and Brad looks to switch and is able to get his two reversal.
For Brad.
Brad looking for the inside wrist. Is in a half ride with a eye pry on the other side. looking for back points here and gets them, getting his swipes as West pushes out of bounds far with his 4 near fall, bringing the score to 13-4 in favor of Bradley. As no blood time called there, but Brad goes to the table for, I believe, a nose plug. Brad goes thigh pry, switches to a half right again, looks to rake him. Brad with the tight waist, looks to chop, break West flat as he circles in. But Brad's got his leg split here a little bit. Brad looks for that cross wrist tilt, getting 1 swipe. In on an Iowa ride. Brad with the leg in. As West gets it out, Brad chops. And Brad looking to go for that cross wrist tilt again, but no near fall points awarded for a second time. As West chooses to start in neutral. Brad looks to snap, switches to double, and is able to double off, looking for the Turk step. Get a near fall here. Is gonna circle out in front, and gets the fall. Your winner at 175 pounds, Bradley Farr of Pleasant Grove. Bringing the team score to 47-16 in favor of Pleasant Grove High. As we enter our next bout at 190 pounds, Stefan Ben of Lone Peak and Luke Hafen of Pleasant Grove. Luke in early with the underhook. Looks to switch to single, trying to double off there as well. As Hafen in on a single. Ben trying to square the hips, stuff the head. Luke shoots that again. In a bit of a scramble here. Luke needs to look to pop out of the back door, but I believe that will be takedown for Ben. Potentially dangerous called as Luke goes bottom. Ben trying to throw that leg in again, and Luke is able to shake it, but keeps the leg as Luke gets the 2 reversal. Hafen trying to bar that arm up and drive his weight forward to break him back down flat. Hafen goes tight waist. looking for the ball and chain. But nothing there. Does eventually get in that bar, ran, and is able to run it. He's got the wrist, but he does lose it. He's trying to be able to get that wrist. He's got him in trouble here, getting his near fall. He's able to circle back up around that head. He's not able to do it, but it will be rewarded his 4 near fall, giving him the lead going into the second period. Luke Hafen up 6-3 over Lone Peak Stephen Ben. Hafen chooses to defer. Ben chooses bottom. As Hafen looks to try to go for that bar again. But first breaks him down to his base. He's trying to work that bar again. Potentially needs to go reverse bar first. Ben sits out in crab as Hafen does a good job getting that arm behind as on his back to work a few moves from here. See if he tries to thread the needle from there. But he gives the bar up and tries to run a cradle, locks it up, and he's got him on his back. Ben trying to fight out of it, but Luke's got him on his back and will be rewarded the fall. Your winner at 190 pounds, Luke Hafen of Pleasant Grove over Stephen Ben of Lone Peak. That'll bring the team score to 53-16 in favor of Pleasant Grove. Next up at 215 pounds is Sam Allen from Pleasant Grove and Ethan Templeton, Templeton of Lone Peak. Templeton in on a double as he is rewarded 3 for takedown as he tries to switch to power half, but goes for inside wrist. Still trying to work for that half Nelson. And Sam's got to look to build up to his base here. Templeton breaks him back down. Templeton going for that left inside wrist, which he will get. Switches to half on that side, but Allen does a good job basing back out towards that right side. Sam needs to look to stand up here. As Templeton keeps using that tight waist chop. Goes for that tight waist chop again and breaks Sam down. Not much action here. As Templeton goes for that inside wrist control again. Sam able to stand up, but broken back down. As that will be the end of the first period with Sam Allen with the choice, or sorry, Templeton with the choice. Templeton defers to Sam. Sam chooses neutral. Templeton up 3-0 going into the second period. Sam looking for that slide by. Sam looking for that single. Templeton takes a shot. Sam stuffs it. Sam looking for the arm drag. Sam does a good job passing that elbow. Trying to work it into a shot, but nothing there yet. Sam passes the elbow once again. As Sam looking to slide by again, has Templeton in a bad position here, but he's able to fight out of it. Templeton down blocks Sam's shot and gets the around for the takedown. As we have short time remaining here in the second period, Templeton will try to look to get some near fall here though, as Sam needs to fight off his back here. However, he will give up the 4 near fall. Going into the third period, Ethan Templeton of Lone Peak up 10-0 over Sam Allen of Pleasant Grove. Sam looking for the cross wrist as Templeton is able to get away for his one escape. Back to that heavy hand fight. Templeton goes for the single. Sam looking to set up that slide by as they both thumb block. Sam looks to shoot him out. Templeton circles out, shoots a double, but nothing there. Ref calls it out of bounds, and we are back to the center. 53 remaining in the third period. Sam passes the elbow and looking for attack. Nothing there. Sam digs the over or underhook in. Templeton currently has the major decision locked up. Sam goes for that slide by. Nothing there. Ref calls it back to the center. Not much action here, just a lot of hard hand fighting, which is pretty common for these upper weights. As Sam tries to go for the
takedown and is stuffed and reversed or taken down by Templeton. But that will lead to the major decision win for Ethan Templeton of Lone Peak over Sam Allen of Pleasant Grove. Now change the team score to, I believe, 20 to 53 in favor of Lone Peak. For our last bout of the night at 285, we have Jared Smith of Lone Peak against Carter Davidson of Pleasant Grove. Just waiting for this match to start as they cleaning up some blood from the past match. Carter Davidson at a size disadvantage for this match. I believe he weighs in at around 205 most likely. As Carter looking to work for angles here. Maybe trying to avoid that tie up a little bit more since he knows he's at that size disadvantage. As Jared Smith shoots in on the double and is able to get it. Smith working for a chop. Gets the cross wrist. As the ref calls them out of bounds. Smith working for the half. As he tries to go for a bar, Carter stands up. As he tries to work around backside for that pin off the bar. Gets his near fall, but Carter doing a good job fighting off. And it is called. Your winner at 285 pounds, Jared Smith of Lone Peak over Carter Davidson of Pleasant Grove. And that will conclude our duel. 53 Pleasant Grove to 26 for Lone Peak. Thank you for watching PGSN. I've been Mariah Perez.
And I am Boston Harding. And we will see you next time on PGSN.